Okay, welcome back. We are with the word problems. So I'll just read the problems. Those who are going to join later, we'll keep admitting them. We will not wait simply. Okay, now I am in problem number 1. Form a pair of linear equations in the following problems and find their solutions by the elimination method. So the first problem says, if we add 1 to the numerator and subtract 1 from the denominator, a fraction reduces to 1. So there is a fraction which will reduce to become 1 when we add 1 to the numerator and subtract 1 from the denominator. It becomes 1 by 2 if we only add 1 to the denominator. What is the fraction? Now a fraction will have a numerator and a denominator. All of us know this. So because we are dealing with two variables, we'll fix one as the numerator and the second one as the denominator. So our assumption will be like this. This is the second way. The first problem we are taking. Let the numerator be x and the denominator be y. So what is your fraction then? The fraction is x by y. You understand? So the fraction is originally x by y because we have fixed x as its numerator and y as the denominator. Now we are doing some changes in the numerator and the denominator. What is the change we have done? We have added the first condition says we add 1 to the numerator and subtract 1 from the denominator. Right? So I have x in the numerator when I add 1 to it, and I have y in the denominator, I will subtract 1 from that. So this is my new condition that I have applied. So when I apply this condition, the fraction has become 1. So this is my first condition. So from the first condition, when I cross multiply, I get x plus y equals y minus 1. So when I want two variables, equation in two variables, I'll transpose this like this, x minus y equals negative 1 and then other positive 1 comes here. So y goes here. So x minus y equals negative 1 is there sitting. Another 1 positive 1 goes as the negative 1. So my equation becomes x minus y equals negative 2. This is my first equation. Alright, by the first condition, I got my first equation as x minus y equals negative 2. Now, what's the second condition given to me? The second condition given is it becomes half. What becomes half? The fraction has become half. When if we only add 1 to the denominator. So x was my original numerator. No change in the numerator. But the denominator I am adding 1. And the fraction has become half. The fraction was originally x by y. I did not change the numerator, but I added 1 to the denominator and this fraction has become half. So this is my second condition. So when I cross multiply, I should be getting my second equation as 2x equals y plus 1 or 2x minus y equals 1, which will be my second equation. You understand the second equation is 2x minus y equals 1. Now the two equations are ready. You should be able to solve it using the elimination method. What will you eliminate easily without multiplication? Look at the two equations and tell me.
Y.
Yes, you can eliminate y because already y is having 1 as the coefficient in both of them. Will you add or subtract?
Subtract. Subtract.
Yes, because both of them are negative y. So you can go about and finish that. So we will take up the second one now. Take down quickly, the equations are framed. You can go and solve it. Leave a page there to solve it. Okay, going on to the second problem. I have to quickly clear this. Leave a page for the solution. The solution is also absolutely required. We are only framing the equation because I thought you may require help in solving, framing the equations. Look at the next one. It is a problem on age, which is very interesting usually. 5 years ago, Noori was thrice as old as Sonu. Because there are two people, we have to assume their ages to be x and y years. The two persons here are Noori and Sonu. Let age of Noori be X years and Sonu be Y years. Alright, so X and Y are the two ages. The first condition says 5 years ago. If Noori was X years, is X years now. Now you have to write percentages. Okay, so now if they are X and Y 5 years ago, both of them. The first condition says Noori will be X minus 5 and Sonu will be Y minus 5. What is the connection between them? 5 years ago, if this is their ages, then Noori was thrice as old as Sonu. So this is Noori. She is 3 times the age of Sonu. You understand how the condition has come? If their present ages are X and Y, 5 years ago Noori was X minus 5 and Sonu was Y minus 5. The connection is Noori is 3 times Sonu's age. So I got my equation. Just multiply this as X minus 5 equals 3Y minus 15. Transpose the negative 5 there and 3Y here. So X minus 3Y equals negative 15 positive 5. So it is X minus 3Y equals negative 10. That's all. That's your first equation. Alright. Now the second condition, what does it say? 10 years later, if their present ages are X and Y, 10 years later, Noori will be X plus 10 and Sonu will be Y plus 10. Again, what is the connect between them? 10 years later, Noori will be twice as old as Sonu. Noori will be 2 times the age of Sonu. So again, you have the equation X plus 10 equals 2Y plus 20, which means X minus 2Y. The positive 2Y comes here, positive 10 goes there. So it will be 20 minus 10, which means X minus 2Y equals 10. So this is your second equation. Alright, so the two equations are ready now. You should be able to solve them using the elimination method. X minus 3Y equals negative 10 and X minus 2Y equals 10. So you should be able to solve the two equations. Going on to the next one. What class do you have next?
English.
English. Okay. So we will take one more problem and stop. Maybe the other two problems you can try on your own. I will take the third one only because it has to do something with the place values. I don't know if you can do it without me. 4 and 5 you can try and get back to me if you have any doubts. Okay. So we'll try the third one quickly and stop here because you have an English class you're telling next. So we will not be late for that. Because this is a problem where you have to concentrate on the place values and trying to complete this at least. Okay, now look at the problem carefully. We will try to understand the condition. The sum of the digits of a two-digit number. Two-digit number means it will have the ones place and it will have the tens place. So you must be very clear about that. So you have two variables, X and Y. You will fix X in the ones place and Y in the tens place. Or you can put X in the tens place and Y in the ones place. Any way you can. So first your assumption should be clear. Where shall we take it? Let a digit in the ones place be X. We will assume like that only. This is the third one I'm doing. Let the digit in ones place be X and digit in Y place, sorry, in tens place be Y. Okay, because it is a two-digit number, we should be very careful. We have fixed the two places as X and Y. So if you have X in the ones place and Y in the tens place, the first condition given to me is the sum of the digits of a two-digit number is 9. So these are the two digits. So the first condition says X plus Y equals 9. That means I add the two digits, I get 9. That's my first condition. Now the second condition is critical. You have to think properly because it has to do something with the place values. The second condition is also 9 times this number is twice the number obtained by reversing the digits in the order. That is, the ones is replaced with tens and the tens is replaced with 1. So the original number, what is the original number? You have the tens place and the ones place. The original number is having x in the ones place, y in the tens place. Correct? This is the original number. Then what is the reverse number? You will have x in the tens place and y in the ones place. That's what you mean by reversing. Originally x was in the ones, y is in the tens. That's how we have assumed. But later on we are trying to reverse the digit. That means what is there in the ones place has come to the tens place, and what was in the tens place has gone to the ones place. Now we have to clearly understand what are their values. So this number can be seen as 10y plus x. You understand why I write it as 10y plus x? Because y is sitting in the tens place, its value will be 10 times y. And because x is sitting in the ones place, its value will be x into 1, which is x itself. Now the reverse number, the new number that you get, will be 10x plus y. Because now x is sitting in the tens place, so its value will become 10x. And y is sitting in the ones place, so its value is just y into 1. Now there is a connection given between these two numbers. This is the original, this is the reverse number. What is it said? Also 9 times this number means original number, is twice the number obtained by reversing the order. So my original number is 10y plus x. My reverse number is 10x plus y. It is saying 9 times the number is twice the number obtained by reversing its digit. So 9 times the original number is equal to twice the new number. This is the reverse number. So this is the condition I have applied. 9 times original equals 2 times the new number or the reverse number. Now just solve this. It will be 90y plus 9x equals 20x plus 2y. So we can transpose the x or the y there, and then the, okay, we don't have any constant terms at all here. So what will happen? What will be the constant here? It will be a 0 because you don't have a constant at all. So transpose everything to that side, we will see what happens. It will be 20x plus 2y minus 9x minus 90y equals 0. So that will become 20x and you have a minus 9x. 20 minus 9, it will be your 11x. 11x minus, you have both, okay, this is a 90y, negative 90y, positive 2y. So negative 88y equals 0. Correct? So you have 11x minus 88y equals 0. Or you can further simplify this. How will you further simplify this?
Minus 8 dividing
Yeah, there is a
by
common
11.
factor, that is 11. So if you divide throughout with 11, it will become x minus 8y equals 0. So this will be your second equation and this is the first equation. So two equations you have got. So then you will solve this to get the values of x and y. Then substituting the values in the ones place and the tens place, find out what is the original number and the reversed number. Alright, so that completes this problem here. So I think we are done with the elimination method also. Cross multiplication method is totally avoided. I have to check if the equations reduced to the form is there or not. And then we have one more exercise on framing equations. Maybe we'll have to take it up. Let me check with your deleted syllabus and get back. So I think we will stop here. Somebody is getting added now. I don't know why. So I'll stop here. You can join your English class. We will rejoin on Monday with more problems on linear equations. So bye.